welcome to the Gaggle podcast where annoying people talk about their opinions which they think are relevant.
Today we're going to be talking about people switching up on TikTok from a different side of an argument in the span of just like a day to like a week.
Yeah, so like, what we mean by that, like, example, the song A Lot of True Crime, Penelope Scott, I personally think it's good, and everyone else did, like, a few weeks ago, until recently people started hating on it for, like, no reason at all, besides seeing a video that said it was bad, and then everyone else started making videos saying it was bad, and they were like, then people in the comments were like, oh yeah, it's so bad, why did people ever like that? First of all, roll it back. You guys were the same people to hype up this song, which is why I like it, and I still do. I don't understand why you guys are switching up on it. Like, what, like, compelled you? Like, what, why? So, things like that, it's just so aggravating, and it's like, hello? Why do you
Yeah.
need to, like, especially, like, when you're gonna hate on others for still liking the song, when you were the one who got it popular and then switched up on it? At least those people aren't changing because another person said it was bad. Like, you saw one person say it was bad. Then you were like, oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad, guys. Guys, it's so bad. It literally sucks duty poopy water. God.
Oh my god. Okay, I think you've talked for too long. Okay, so basically, I personally like this song. It's like really good. And like when people switch up like that, it like leads to people bullying you if you're still on the right side, like on the side where you're like you like the thing. Cause like I got bullied. Because like it was like that, that like little trend, and it was like the 5 second or 30-second trailer or something like that. I got bullied for that because like this girl made this video, and she's like what the people looked like behind the scenes of the video, and she made it, and it was like there was like I was scrolling through the comments as one would, and they were like people were actually hurt by that, and I was like, Bestie, just let them have fun. And then everyone just came on my profile, and like they were like messing up my pronouns. They were like saying I was a snowflake, and they were doing all this stuff, and I was like, you're doing too much. Like someone, how can you live in the real world if you can't handle someone else's opinion? Like it was bad. It was bad. It happened for like months. It was bad. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Take it away, Ollie.
Well, I remember making a video. Okay, roll it back. On your story, it's like, even if you don't like the thing, and people start not liking the thing as well that was trending, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't like the thing, and now people are also starting to not like the thing. Don't hate on people for it.
Yeah.
Just because other people are now. Like, personally, I never liked that trend because we were discussing this like right before we recorded this, and I was like, I don't know, it's just like people that I know that are bad use the trend to make them look good, and I was like, I just don't like it because I know that several other people do that. But like Traley said when we were talking about it, a lot of trends are like that anyway, so what's even the point? Like, if people want to make it, then let them make it. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't stop them from posting anything, you really can't, besides like mass reporting their account. Another solution is just blocking them because it's the internet. You don't have to throw a fit over something so minor. Like, I don't understand your thought process with that because it's so easy just to block them and like go on with your day, but you don't.
Or like if it's like a trend, you can literally just block the sound on TikTok so you don't have to see it anymore.
And also, I remember making a video about this on TikTok, and I was like, because people were starting to hate on like the frickin' like just like random forms of humor that had no harm at all. Like chalky milk, like I can understand if people don't like that. I still found it funny if people used it like, oh, just push my grandma down the stairs and I'm gonna pop a chalky milk. Like, I found that funny. Certain forms that the jokes were used in, I did not, but still kind of funny depending on what way you use it. And people were like, that's so unfunny. Guys, that's like literally so unfunny. Why would you ever use that joke? And I was like, Are y'all joking? You know it literally has no harm to you whatsoever. It's not offensive. It's not hurting anyone. So the fact that you're going out of your way to hate on people for a harmless joke,
My part
that's
about that joke
awful.
was when the boys were using it and they're like, "Ew, the girls are using this. I can't use it anymore. It's not funny." It was so. I was like, "Wow." It was so bad. It was so
I
bad.
didn't like ever make any of those jokes. First of all, I didn't have any Nesquik mix to make it with, but you know,
Yeah.
sadly, um, totally would have. Totally, actually, no, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't be creative enough to make a joke like that, but I still found it funny. I still did. But like, it's just a repeating situation. Like over the course of literally all of TikTok's existence, per se. That's why trends shift and change.
Yeah.
Like there's no like massive, like long-lasting trends, or even just like a bunch of scattered trends that you can see here and there, like all the time, because people will literally like stomp out the last people who actually enjoy that thing. You know
Oh,
when
you want to know like
thing?
another trend that like got hated on is that one kid. I don't know his username. I don't know. I don't even know his name. I'll be honest with you. He created a dance like to the song Discord. You know that one? Of
Oh,
course, you
like
know that.
Flip Flop or something. That was his name.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. He like created a dance, and everyone was like, "This dance sucks!" Like blah blah, like because like they're like, you just took moves from a different dance and put it in this one. Like, yeah, that's how most dances are created.
Yeah, most
And like,
dances are made like that. Like, you know, Charlie D'Amelio on like should be being hated on massively, which I mean she already is, which sucks because like besides not being like too active on like modern issues, she hasn't really done anything to be hated on for her dance moves.
yeah, it's whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, my cat started chewing my wire. Anyways, getting on the subject again. Um, okay, so like another thing I wanted to talk about with like the switching up of things is like people with like 5K like max, like like that's like just the least like with that
Mhm.
many followers. They like
Basically have an influence.
they have so much control over everyone and they just don't realize it because like I saw this one guy and like he was like talking about how he didn't like this trend. And like people were like, yeah, yeah, because he had followers and they just want to be like accepted by those people. Like, no offense, but like they're just like little sheep. They're like, oh my god, yeah, this guy has some followers. Let's view his opinions and agree with it. And like with other people, I saw some of my mutuals, which I'm not gonna name them. They were like, I don't find this user funny. And then like in the comments, it was like, no, they're not funny. They're not funny. And then I'm like, Bestie, I saw you comment on their video like, oh my god, this is so funny. But you're agreeing with them because why? Because why? And
Literally.
like that's how like Spencer, is that his name? Got
Yeah.
like went off the app. It's because someone was like, I don't find him funny anymore. And then everyone was like, yeah, neither do I. And then they just bullied him off the app.
I thought his daily screams were funny. Besides the whole like and again not being like active enough, because that's like what most people are getting like called out for now, which I mean valid. The body shaming towards him, not okay. Like I know I discovered recently that he also did that to other people. But I
Yeah.
mean, fighting fire, have we
Yeah.
not heard this a thousand times? Does not work.
Yeah, it just
Doesn't.
makes things
You could
worse.
have like you're literally just making a bad example out of yourself. Like you're not even trying to fix it. You're just making it worse. So the whole thing you have an issue with, it's not even going to be like solved at all, and it's because of you. So take all offense to that, all
Like,
offense, because
yeah,
it's
like the
awful.
fighting with fire thing, fire with fire. Like, is I'm gonna bring this up on like a different thing, but like that Aku slander account, like they like the fandom that they're like based around, it was
Mhm.
like it was bad. Like they were fighting fire with fire. Like I get what they said was completely wrong, and I am no way justifying that. But going out of their way to like dox a child, a literal child, and their whole family and find out their whole life was just too much. Like, that was like overstepping your own boundaries. It was bad. Like, I'm
Really?
gonna talk about that whole like thing like in a different episode.
Yeah,
Though.
that's a whole topic on
'Cause-
its own.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad.
So, alright. So, opening into the topic with just another TikTok issue, since we're just attacking TikTok today. Ignore my paper, this is my note. So, we're gonna discuss the idolizing of serial killers, and this was more of like, a less recent thing, like a few months ago, that was like really, really kicking, but it's still going in like some areas. So, I know this is your area of discussion that was like really strong for you, so do you want to start?
Yes, I do. All right. So basically, the most recent thing, which is also going to be a different topic for a different video, is this one kid. I don't know the names. I do not know their names. Like, in all honesty, like I know that he killed a girl, and like he's serving jail for like 7 years only in juvie because he killed a girl, and he did more things, but I'm not gonna get into that. But he's only serving 7 years, and like people on their Snapchat stories, which has been posted on TikTok, and like people are like, "What is wrong with these people?" There are guys that are like, "Free him! He didn't do anything!" Like all this stuff. This guy was like, of course he's a minor, but the girl he killed was so much like a few years younger than him, and like he even had the audacity to post on his story, to post on his like Instagram or Snapchat story, like, "Guys, I didn't mean it. I didn't do anything. Please, like, pray for me." No, you killed a girl. You killed a girl. But anyways, yeah. And I see that, and they're comparing him to those two brothers that murdered their parents. And they're like, "How did they get life, but he gets 7 years?" Don't compare someone that killed. Like, don't compare killers. That's just like giving them what they want. They want that attention. Don't do it. And everyone's like, "Free the brothers. Free the brothers." Why? They killed someone. Okay? Everyone's like, they did it out of the self-defense. Then why does half the stuff, like, half of their documents say, like, half the things say, like, they did it for their parents' money. And they're like, it was self-defense. Their family was probably bad. Like, you know, every killer's, like, family life is bad. Because, like, that's how it happens mostly.
Yeah.
But, like, what I don't understand is why you're saying, free them. Free them. If they sat there in that courtroom, blank-faced, not feeling remorse, why wouldn't they do it again? Why wouldn't they kill someone again?
Yeah.
Like, you can't sit here and tell me they wouldn't.
In what situation, I understand abusive parents, but in what situation are you at a point where you have to defend yourself by taking another life? Because the only circumstance I'd find that is if you were about to get your life taken by that person.
Yeah.
Like, were they going to? Because with as old as you were when it happened, I don't think that would be the case. Although I don't know the situation, I don't want to assume because that's a touchy topic. It's most likely, I'm just gonna say that there was no need for that killing to take place, and they're just going to have to serve the time for what they did. There's consequences for your actions despite like the circumstance there.
Yeah, and then like another thing is like, okay, so like I don't know like the full cases and everything. I just get what I see off of TikTok. But Ted Bundy, I know for a fact, he literally thought he was supposed to kill people. Like, he thought it was okay. It was fine. And when he was in the courtroom, he was smiling. He was happy. He had no remorse for killing those people. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, Ted Bundy is so hot. I would let him murder me." No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. He is not hot. He is not attractive. He is a murderer. Okay? If you're like, he wouldn't kill me because I love him. Like, hello?
Are you stupid little fucking... What the fuck? Like, people are messed up. Because literally, I was gonna talk about this, but I cannot stand people. Like, this was like months and months ago. Like this was like what, summer 2020 TikTok, where people were saying this like really frequently, and I was like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
why are we
yeah,
calling serial killers hot? Like do you not realize that this serial killer took like several women because of his like quote unquote charm? You know how insensitive that is?
yeah.
Like to the victims especially, like no matter what killer it is, no matter what way it happened, do you know how insensitive that is to the victim and their families? Like, will you think for like 1 second, please, please have one thought in that tiny little brain of yours?
Another thing I saw, which like really, it just like made me so mad, is there's this girl on TikTok. I forget her at, otherwise I would probably say it. Um, but she made a video about how what like I don't remember which one it was, but how a serial killer was hot, and everyone was like, "Don't say that. They killed people. They killed you. Why would you say that?" And then this girl was like, "It's just a joke. It's satire. Don't joke about that. People died because like people literally died, and their family of the victims is still alive. That is so disrespectful. It's literally the most disrespectful thing you could probably do." And they're like, "It's just a joke." And I'm like, how do you find that funny? Someone who killed people. Someone who, like, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not I'm like 90% sure I know who it is, but I don't remember his name. But he killed a like 8 or 6 year old girl. He killed her. And this person was like, "Oh yeah, he's so hot," like as a joke. This little girl died. She died. And you're like, "Oh no, he's hot." That does not, like, how? How was that funny?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. And people were in the comments like, "You should not say that." And the worst part about it was the person that made the video would not like apologize or say anything like, "Okay, I understand it was wrong." They just kept defending themselves. It was so bad.
It's just like, what point do you have to be at that you find like the most insensitive things funny? Like, there are several other things to joke about, and I don't know if you've looked around on social media, but there are definitely several other ways people have made a life of comedy on the internet and have gotten traction from it. Joking about offensive and insensitive things, like this could be a whole topic on its own. It's just I can't wrap my head around how you find that funny. How? Why? When? Like, and also another freaking killer. I don't remember what this guy did, but I know it just came down to murder, and he had split dye hair, and this was like recent, and people were
Oh,
calling
I
him.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember that because like it was a video and it like didn't he have like his head down or something?
Yeah, and it showed his like split dye hair and whatnot.
Yeah, I looked at the comments because I was like, "Wait, what's happening?" And like the top comments were like, "Oh my god, he's so hot. I'd let him rail me," and like shit like that. Like what? He killed someone. He killed someone. Like I hate to ruin your moment here, but if you walk up to a killer like, "No, I can change him," you're the problem. I'm sorry, but you have a major like savior complex right there, and you just need to
Yeah.
dial it down because you're not changing them.
Like
You're
let
not.
me inform you. You do that in real life, you're gonna die. That
It's
might be a
it's
movie thing, but in real life, pew pew, you're dead.
like you know what? And I saw videos like on the it's like really cruel to joke about. It is, and it's like the videos were captioned me on the floor pretending to be dead, and then like the popular girl walking up to the shooter at the school. Like, I know this isn't you. I know. And then like there was like a gunshot noise. And it was like just like don't do that. Like don't think you can change someone cuz you can't. Okay? Your looks and your personality will not change a killer from being a killer. They're still a killer, okay? Like there
Yeah.
is no changing them. I am a firm believer of not giving people second chances.
Second chance, one and only.
I've talked about all I needed to talk about.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just TikTok. If there's any other trends that happen like this, I would not know how to think of that app. Honestly, I am this close to deleting it, except I won't because I'm a bit addicted.
Yeah,
So,
the only reason I haven't deleted that app is because of my mutuals. Shout
yeah.
out to them. I love them so much.
They're the only reason I'm staying, man. Like, I have my little community. I'm not in much recently. I don't know what's going on most of the time. Unless my mutuals talk about it, because I'm in a select community. And I just,
Yeah.
my For You page is nothing else but that, really. So I usually have no idea what's going on when it comes to influencer drama.
Yeah, I'm not on that side of TikTok for influencer drama. And something that we need to watch out for is, Larry or whatever his name is.
RA or something.
Yeah. They're probably gonna cancel him soon, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. But you know what?
What do you do?
Like apparently he like in his one song he was I can probably look up the lyrics or something.
Oh, wait,
Hold
was it
on.
the one song where he was, like, talking about being Latino or whatever?
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Um it was that one, and they're like it's insensitive and it's putting on stereotypes. But honestly, I'm okay with it because I find him kind of annoying. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't personally like him.
I used to watch his Roblox videos, like, 3 years ago.
I used to watch him, but then I was like it like got kind of annoying.
So, like, whether or not the person is annoying to me, like, even if it's an influencer I really like, to be like, you know what, you did what you did. So,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, no, my influencer, no.
Like I
Like,
don't I don't I don't idolize anyone anymore because everyone's a person and they all do stupid stuff.
yeah.
So.
Idolizing people is just probably not the best idea in the world ever.
And like
Don't do that.
another thing people do is like when someone's like, guys, like this person did this, like, they're like, he would
TikTok.
never. You like bestie, you listened to his album and thought you guys been friends for 5 years. You don't know them in real life. You don't know what they're like.
No,
So
because you watch some of their videos, and most of them are like staged to make them more entertaining, and you're like, besties for lifers. Oh my god, I know you. Like you don't.
my least favorite thing of a fan base is when they act like they know the person. Like unless you've met them and talked to them for at least an hour, I don't think you have a say in what they do in their personal life.
Really,
Because
like the
people are a lot different.
TikTok fandom, like the MCYT TikTok fandom. When they're like, it's someone who like isn't a minor, and they're like that person would be uncomfortable, and they never even like said that. I saw this one TikToker even like today. This one girl who talked about like how she thought Sapnap's thighs would be hot or something, and he laughed at it, and everyone else was like, he'd be uncomfortable. Just they don't say that. Obviously,
The Minecraft.
I don't know what
fandom
you
is
guys
just
got
in
thinking he'd be
itself
uncomfortable with that. I mean,
It's-
like, it's definitely a weird thing to do in general, but I mean, like, don't act like you know a person. That's like the point.
Yeah, it's I the Minecraft YouTube fandom kind of scares me.
I've overstayed my welcome. I think I might leave. I'm gonna leave.
I was in it at like the beginning. Like when the first Manhunt Dream ever did came out, I was watching them. Like my friend found them like, hey Traylee, I know you watch Minecraft YouTubers. Wanna watch them? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then like the fandom just like took off and I was in it for like a few months. And then I was like, damn, these people are nuts. So I left. And then like pretty soon after that, you joined the fandom, like right after I left it.
Yeah. I was like, it was like November, end of November, and I was like,
Oh my god.
this seems interesting.
Sorry.
Because it was during like their freaking war arc, and I was like, this seems entertaining. Because I was all for roleplay, like in Minecraft. I used to watch Aphmau, and honestly, wish I didn't because she's pretty awful, and it's sad because she was like my whole childhood. But
He is?
yeah, because with her freaking roleplay with My Street, she scripted in. You know what was his name? Ian. It was like they were in a relationship, but then like Aphmau and Ian were, and then they scripted him I can't talk him in as her sibling because Jason, Aphmau's husband, did not like the fact that they were getting shipped together more than Aaron and Aphmau were.
Mm-hmm.
And she did other stuff with like fetishizing her friends like as like the voice actors who voice the characters and like shipping them together when they weren't comfortable with it. Like erased characters like sexuality completely when it was canon and then took it out of it. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I'm glad I left when I did then.
Well, I think I don't remember the names of the Minecraft YouTubers that I used to watch. But like there was like the LD Shadow Lady group, like, you know, all of them. Like LD Shadow Lady and everyone she played with. I watched them and I don't know if any of them are problematic people. I know Lizzie probably isn't, but I don't know for sure. But like
Hear
then
my
there was like
tic-tac.
this other what?
Did I hear my tic-tac?
Yeah, I did. And then there was like this other group of people and they like worked they were all in an office together. And like that's where they all filmed their things. I know one of them was like I don't know, like there was like um I don't remember what their names are, but like I remember two of them. I think they were friends with Aphmau, but I don't know. It was like Max
No.
and Ross.
Oh yeah, I used to watch them because they played with like Sky Does Minecraft.
Yeah, yep, that's them.
They're like Try Not to Laughs. I used to watch those all the time.
Yeah, those are the people. I used to watch them as well.
Hello. It's the end card again. Your favorite part of the video, obviously. Obviously. Anyways. We got really off topic. Apologies for that. We were originally intending to talk about, issues that we had with people on TikTok. And then we ended with talking about Minecraft I can't talk. YouTubers that we used to watch. It's late. It's late. But yeah. So you can talk about the Minecraft YouTubers you watched, if you did, or just any YouTubers that you watched when you were younger in the comments or something. If you want to talk about anything in the comments, that's your choice. That's pretty much it. Just another more serious topic video, except it didn't really end up being that serious in the end. Just something that needed to be addressed, we felt. More so me, I was really excited to talk about people switching up on TikTok because it was aggravating, but yeah. That was it.